And number one thing I noticed just from just listening to you, bro, is just like, you really intelligent, bro. You know what I mean? Like one of them dudes that'll be in the hood trying to tell you something, trying to wake you up on something, because a lot of niggas sleep, you know what I mean? And it seemed like by you, when you said something about the Game of Thrones, I was like, yeah, dude knows something. And I wanted to ask you, like, what attracted you to the Game of Thrones like that? Like, what made you like the Game of Thrones like that?
It was the complicity of the story.
Yeah.
The story got so many twists and turns into it, and you got to have an intelligent mind and able to catch them all. Because it throws mysteries out there, and it's deep in the detail. So where you have to watch the series again, and it's like it was directed for you to watch it a second time. Once you've seen the whole series and you know everything gonna happen, the first time when you go back and start over and watch it, you start seeing the way the actors portray certain behaviors. Like, you know a certain person is gonna kill a certain person, but another person gonna take the blame for this shit for like 6 fucking seasons. You know what I'm saying? Before the truth come out. Then when you go back to watch it, you gonna see this character who actually did the crime acting suspicious that you didn't even catch it the first time. That's just an example of the little shit that you're going to enjoy watching for the second go-round.
Right.
And the books, that's what I got into first. That's what made me watch the shit on the show, man, the fucking books, bro.
Who your favorite character is? Somebody that, like, who you can kind of say, man, I can kind of relate to him.
My favorite character, man, really, my favorite character out of any books is going to be the Count of Monte Cristo.
Okay.
That's from the book of Count of Monte Cristo. But out the Game of Thrones, man, there's 2 characters, but Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. They was the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? They were the underdogs. The most honorable one out of everybody on there, man, who had a brain was the fucking midget. You know what I'm saying? On Game of Thrones, he kept it real all the way through. He ain't never do no fugazi shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All you want to do is get him a trick and get drunk.
So it ain't the size of the man, it's the size of the heart.
Right.
What's up with the music, bro?
Man, it's cooking. It's out. It's ready. Got a project called Certified. Just got put out about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I'm waiting on the release for a single called Not Playing. We're gonna come out on a project called Official.
Okay. How you feel like you growing, man? Like lyrically, you know, your style. How you feel like you growing right now, man?
Man, lyrically, I'm actually getting better with my lyricism and my flow pattern. How I'm finding pockets into melodies and seeing the mathematical construct of songs, especially within sessions when I can see the screen as I'm recording. So I stopped writing. I don't use pen and pad. I don't use my note section. You know, I get into the rhythm. I see the song in my head. Like it's kind of hard to describe with words for what I see visibly in my mind. But it's like the pockets on the song are just be in my brain, man, and I see the pockets where I need to do what and what. Yeah.
Man, by you being so lyrical, do you ever see yourself rap battling like with URL?
No, rap battling, I haven't done it before.
Alright.
Not like officially, like just for kicks before I even started rapping for the public. And it's not something that it's fun to do, but I feel like with music, you can tell a story, you can really tell a message. In so many different ways.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Other than doing it for recreational purposes. You see what I'm saying? Once you get their attention.
Okay.
You know?
Let us know who he is, who Percy Keith is right quick.
Percy Keith, regular street nigga. You know, started rapping with Kevin Gates or got in trouble with the law repeatedly. And that's about it. That's about it. That's
right.
who I am.
Right. So how far you and Gates go back?
We go back. We related. You know?
Okay. So y'all related?
Yeah, we actually related.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all went to school together? Or?
No, we ain't go to school together. We just related.
Any unreleased songs that we ain't heard? Like what y'all two on there?
Yeah,
something
we got songs. We got songs
in the vault?
that ain't been put out. Yeah, we got songs in here to put out.
Okay.
You know
So what did you learn with just messing with somebody like that? You know what I mean? Like with a bigger platform at the time, you know, because a lot of people don't get that chance like that.
Right, they don't. And they really get, what you just said, it really get deep. Like a lot of people don't get that chance, so a lot of people don't understand or know certain personality traits that they possess because they never get put in that situation. You know, you actually do have a celebrity personality that's laying hidden up in you to where if you ever was to become famous, you have a personality in you that will emerge. And it might be an honest one, you know, on some real nigga shit, or you just, you know, might get hit with the fame bug and turn into one of them Hollywood motherfuckers. And then you might, you know, you have a fan personality trait. that a lot of people don't get to display because it's very rare that a person comes across a person who they idolize. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's very rare. People go their whole lives without seeing someone famous. And when they do, that's how you end up getting groupies out of women who live a earner's life. You know what I'm saying? They just so happen that they met somebody famous and bam, they didn't know that there was a groupie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right, so I learned that about music, but I also learned a lot from being involved with a high caliber artist like Kevin. I just been in the studio with him, watching him how he record. You see what I'm saying? That was on the art side. I seen a lot on the business side as well.
Like, it's funny that you mentioned that. Like, how much of the business side do you see people not really paying attention to? Because a lot of people, they go rip the beats off YouTube. They be so quick to just throw the music out there. You know what I mean? How often do you sit back and be like, man, that's not the right move?
A lot of people don't understand how critical money is in the music industry. Like, when you're trying to create music, it costs money for the studio time, videos. Then you have to actually promote your music. Like, I don't promote my music. I don't. I don't see the sense in me putting myself through the motions of promoting music like that. It's too much for entertainment. Like, you have to actually entertain, get people's attention in order for them to tune into the music. It wasn't like that at one point. It used to be the way if you rap good, they have to respect your name. You see what I'm saying? It's not like that no more, man. You can rap, you can be the best rapper in the universe. There's certain elements that have to take place now in order for people to want to listen to how you rap. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna display those behaviors for the public just to get someone's attention.
Are you talking more like a gimmick? People got to jump into character nowadays, talking like from that point of view?
No, not really a gimmick. It's just that I know what the rap game consists of. I know what it takes to catch people's attention as an artist. You see what I'm saying? And you got a lot of artists who know this, and they've capitalized on it. Then they've been backed out because it gets worn out. You see what I'm saying? But the rap game is twisted, like some kind of way. The people of color, the urban community, people who just love hip hop, our like for music has been warped some kind of way to where while our favorite artists are getting federal charges. Why then went from, just music to it's something else? To where I'm kind of afraid that the next artist that just becomes trending, like he's going to trend for 6 months before you have ankle months on. You see what I'm saying? But that's what's respected by fans. Like, that's all that's being listened to.
Right. I think the new rappers are becoming like, I'm gonna say like the new guys of the community now, because that's who the little kids are looking up to. Like, if young boys say something.
It always been like that.
Right, okay.
It always been like that. The youth is always gonna be influenced by someone. You see what I'm saying? But who are the influencers? Who allowed these people to step on stage to influence these people? You see what I'm saying? Who allowed that? Who were the influencers before these people? Let's look at it, like literally. Let's go back and see who was the cool people to be like. It's gonna boil down to, it's gonna end up being Young Boy, Kevin, Boosie, or it's gonna go back and back, and then it's gonna trickle all the way down to Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and you've seen what happened to those niggas. You see what I'm saying? You've seen what happened. Have we ever had one since? Why not? Why not? I'm seriously asking, what happened? Well, these was twice in a lifetime niggas? How? They was living at the same time. They had others that came after them. You see what I'm saying?
Like, we got to a point to where it's like we just stopped doing stuff like that, like political stuff, like kind of like what Malcolm was doing, Martin was doing. We got to a point where we just stopped doing that. You know what I mean? All we do is just look up to rappers now.
Yeah, that's
so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, we got shown rappers.
Yeah,
they got dangled in front of ours like this. Like, look at this. Like, sell drugs, kill, get rich. You know what I'm saying?
How do we change it?
Or go play basketball.
How we change it? Like, how do we start and say, okay, now we see what the problem is. How do we form a solution? Like, how do we start? Like, just from your mind.
New influences. These people need options. You know what I'm saying? They need options on who should they be influenced by. They need a timetable. They need to see the whole spectrum. They need to step back and see everything. You know what I'm saying? They need to see it. Either that or niggas that's really cool, or niggas that's really we need to step our game up and show them that you can really still be a nigga and still do something that's legitimate. I'm not gonna do bodybuilding, dog. And I'm still keeping it to the G code, through and through. Like, that'll never leave out of me. I'll never get a tattoo covered up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have goals in my mouth for forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gangster to the core. You feel what I mean? But that don't mean you have to put yourself in the line of sight, knowingly. Why? Why limit yourself to a source of income for what? To prove a point for what? If you really a gangster, let me see then. You know what I'm saying? If you really like John Gotti and Al Capone and Lucky Luciano, these the people that you idolize, real gangsters, then I don't know if anyone has failed to tell you, but majority of the business and their income comes from legal businesses. Legal businesses. And it was suits and ties, they had intelligence. And it was certified gangsters. So why are we failing to be organized when all other races have organization? With anything. Money on top of the table and under it. Like we lack that. And when we do seek organization amongst ourselves, we break up in factions and we beef with each other. No outside groups, we come together, we decide, okay, this is what we're doing. Okay, well look, this color we're gonna rep, this color you're gonna rep, and then we're just gonna go to war with each other.
Right.
Never mind the people who's really fucking over us, like selling us food that'll kill us. You know what I'm saying? Making us want to kill each other. You see what I'm saying? Who put these people on TV?
Man, it's crazy that you say that, man, because when they had the protest down here for George Floyd, I recorded all of them.
Okay.
And the number one thing that I noticed when I was out there, bro, was the women was on the front line. You know what I mean? Like, you seen more women out there really holding it down than anything. You seen the niggas really kind of sitting back, smoking, drinking, kind of thinking this shit was a party. And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I never really looked at it that way. Like, man, you got some strong black women out here that when they go down, they go down, you know what I mean? And I just kind of say, like, why it's like that? Like, why the black men are so reluctant to do something? And then you'll see the black woman on the front line and she ain't tripping, you know what I mean? I just thought that was strange, you know what I mean? But
it's not strange, man. It make all logical sense. If you're familiar with the Willie Lynch situation, you know what I'm saying? If you're familiar with that, then everything you just said makes all sense. You know what I'm saying? Black woman has been programmed years ago, through generations, man, through slavery, man, for to be the voice of the family. You see what I'm saying? And the man has been programmed for to sit back and let that go down because that's who deals with authority, the woman. The last man who stood up and was Billy Badass, they killed him bad, and the nigga who was almost as strong as him, they tortured the shit out of him. I'm talking about, if you look up Willie Lynch.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. Oh yeah, I know.
So that means this woman was now she's been shown, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to be the voice for this, or when I hear what master say, look, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. It's just the man is okay, listening to the woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What make you so history driven? Because I have a passion for history too, but what make you so history driven? You don't really run across a lot of people like that.
All right, but that comes from like paying attention to things that's being said, just observing things, and then asking questions. Like what and why and how? You feel what I'm saying? Like how? Like explain it to me. Like make this make sense. Man, I went to Catholic school, right down in South Baton Rouge. So you had to take religion as a class as well. But I also went to prison. Like prison, where it's a large Islamic community, a large Muslim community. So I didn't convert or anything like that, but I observed and I listened. And I said, these people have a religion with a book, you know what I'm saying? So let me like, wait a minute, how many religions are there? You know what I'm saying? Which one's the first one? What did it derive from? Well, why this religion has stuff from this religion, and this religion has stuff from this religion, and this religion has stuff from this religion. It all boils down to being the same exact.
They consolidated everything.
Exactly. But then I said, how did that happen? And then I said, okay, time. People conquering things. Not only did they take their land, they took their religion as well.
Colonization.
Right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so you must have studied the United Kingdom and things like that, like you know,
I looked into
Europe and stuff like that.
Yeah, I looked at all religions, man, even Satanism, man. Like I looked at all of them, like and seen what's their method, Wicca, all of it. You see what I'm saying? Just out of pure curiosity. And what I seen
so what you found? Like, did you find a pattern?
Yeah, I did see a pattern, the way people pray. They all pray the same way. You see what I'm saying? Like in order for the prayer to get what you want, what you're asking for, you have to be putting forth actions to get it. Even when they talk about the laws of attraction, that's the same mechanism. Your mind and your soul and your wants, they all do the same mechanism. When you're praying, when you're worshiping, when you're putting a spell on someone, all that shit is the same shit. Yeah. Your mind, body, and spirit do the same thing mixed in with action, and bam, that's what magic happens. It's like helping nature do what it's already bound to do. You see what I'm saying?
So in your conclusion, what is your idea of religion?
Religion is it's kind of like your how would I say it? Like say if you was to work out, this your health and fitness. The way you talk to your higher power, that's your religion. You know what I'm saying? It's just a name for what we have from this realm to our higher power.
Do you think religion kind of traps the black community sometimes because we don't get past the words and the allegories and the parables and stuff like that?
It's the people who put the religion upon us.
Gotcha.
That's another question I asked, like how and why. If African Americans come from Africans like slaves, I highly doubt that the original slaves that got put on the boat and brought over here was reading the Bible before they was captured. They had a whole nother religion. And if that's our ancestors, then why we don't have their religion? Why are we not even asking for their religion?
Exactly.
Who's in charge? You feel what I'm saying? Who's in charge? And that fail to ask these questions. Where's our religion?
Yeah, good
you
question.
See what I'm saying?
Good question, bro.
Man, I done heard preachers preach how the Bible is for the black man, how you feel what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm knowing like, man, like if I had a time machine, man, if I had a time machine and I can go back and find your ancestor that was from the motherland and not the other land, I promise you, man, he wouldn't be on Christianity.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Christianity is wrong, or I'm not saying that. But this religion, this particular religion, Christianity, you know what I'm saying? That's not a black man.
I think we go back to like as far as Caesar, bro. Like when you go back and study people like Caesar and Alexander the Great,
right?
And like when you understand what the definition of words mean, people don't understand what words actually mean. You know what I mean? Like when you hear the word Alexander the Great,
yeah,
that means you conquered something. You
right.
know, you know.
But what did he conquer? Right. Who had it before him?
Right.
Where did he get the idea that he must go get this, and why was he going in the direction that he was going in? He didn't go into Africa with that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And then like, what about the history of Africa? We don't hear nothing about it. Who are the greats? Who are the Alexander the Greats? Who are the Caesars? Who are the Marcus Aureliuses of Africa? Who are they? They there, but they're not gonna tell it to us.
We hear Cleopatra, you know what I mean? That's about as far as we go into Africa. Then it's like Cleopatra, you know, she dated Caesar.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then Egypt is far northeast you can get from Africa.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
All the history got stolen and taken, man, and it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like civilization, like economy, structure, laws, royalty. Man, that come from Africa, man. That come from Africa. Do a Google search and see. And don't be surprised by the information that you find. Be surprised by the information that you can't find. That you ain't gonna be able to find it. You see what I'm saying?
That's one to think about, my brother.